Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Okay. One for my ancestors, one for my angels, and one for the spirit guide. Okay. Usha. We inviting in the ancestors right now. What's happening? What's up? Grand Rising. Akitita to somebody. Okay, what type of time you on? Because they ain't on what you on. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, somebody asked is not on what you on. Facts. See? Let me get some of these dicks out so I can speak to y'all, bookies. So I got 2 lives pulled up. Okay, I'm gonna speak to both of y'all. We got TikTok and YouTube here. Okay, check in. Check in. Let me know y'all on this motherfucker. Okay. What's up, guys? Peace to everybody. Okay. It's your girl, Sissy Slayani. I'm back at y'all with another video, okay? And if this is your first time watching me, peace. Okay, use your own discernment. This shit I say, I speak to a nation. So it may or may not be resonant to somebody. Okay, that says right now we in the present time. That says whatever you got going on, family, you grown. I ain't trying to tell you what to do. This ain't nothing but show up guidance. Okay, and listen, when guidance show up to you, I just got done saying this. When guidance show up to you, it's not an agreement. It's not something to say like, okay, I agree with you, Ceci, or I disagree with you, Ceci. None of that shit don't matter. When you are in the presence of the Most Highest, you come as you are. So none of that matter. When guidance show up to you, it is more so purposeful. It is more so, and I'm speaking to somebody right now because you can be in your purposeful days. Where like now, peace to everybody. Okay, you might be in your days, family, where you are being guided. You are being guided. Some of y'all trying to find your higher self. You may not know how to balance your lower self with your higher self. You are just in these days where everything may feel like it's purposeful. Okay, so when guidance show up to you, it's not to say I agree or I disagree. It's more so like an activate. So what that mean, get a little more in depth, so put me down. That mean this shit I say out my mouth, family, I fuck around and change your life with this shit I'm saying. Or you might not like me, or you might like me, or you might not like me. That shit go like that, not understand it. See what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna get into some of these messages. Somebody, you need to stop living in fear. Okay, I'm saying that to some of y'all. Some of y'all need to stop living in fear. Soon as you get up on this internet and you go to hearing somebody say any little thing about God, you get in your feelings. I know this because I be on here and I be speaking that real shit. Soon as I get on here and I start saying something that you may not want to hear, that may be one of your weaknesses, which is why your eyes is running across it. You start getting off in your feelings. But free game, family, I'm just putting you down a little bit further with this shit. In your darkest days, during your darkest days, then there is light, right? They told you like God created light. That's a metaphor, right? If you are giving your ability, all of your ability away, family, then you become the deity. You become the one that is ran. You become the one that stay praying, and it takes away from your own creation. He gives you the ability to go within. Man gives you the ability to go without. Somebody could be sitting around waiting on a prayer to be answered. Somebody could be sitting around stuck at a manifestation or stuck at something that you are trying to get to fall into fruition for you. And these are some of your darkest days. Okay, keep working on yourself. This shit don't come easy, but it come by sight. Not by faith, but by sight. They tell you walk by faith and not by sight. But family, sight is already there, family. You are a light body. I'm saying that to somebody. If you ain't no light body, then I ain't talking to you, family, because there are many life forms. If you're not a light body, let's go ahead and clear this up right now. If you ain't no light body, then family, you may not be resonant to this shit that I'm saying. You may not be. Free game, family. So, child, this to somebody, okay? Don't be scared to level up, okay? And don't be scared to speak up to somebody. Because you might be being called to like speak up or speak out or some large lump sum of money. This where your new bag is at. Or this where your bag sit at, okay? Something about your throat chakra, something about you speaking, your ability to speak. You are the fucking gift, okay? You have some type of gift with your ability to speak up, okay? Something like that, family. I got on this motherfucker telling y'all about guidance, right? Normally when you are, so many people want to be a teacher, so many people want to be a leader, so many people want to be a coach. But the whole time when you really be stripped of everything and you find out what this shit really is you versus you. You ain't doing that but talking to the mass. That says that you're stepping from the outside, because a lot of the times, a lot of people get up in their feelings because they be on the inside looking out. You don't more so be on the outside looking in. You might only understand your own situation. That's personally, but you don't get nobody. So this shit show up to you, which means you don't get yourself. So somebody will show up to you and you may not get somebody because you don't understand yourself. Right? So I'm saying that to somebody, stop being afraid. I really picked this water. I had a vision about water again. If y'all been watching me for a little minute, especially here recently, I just did a message and told somebody, me and my children, we went in the ground, we was in the water, we was in darkness or something like that. I had a vision like this again, but only this time, it was more so like in a building, right? And it was like levels. It was like different levels in this building. And I was always the one to get everybody out. I did this in the last time I got all of my children out. This time I got everybody out. So this might be a message to somebody. Somebody here, you might be on your own journey, in the midst of something, in the midst of it all. You are going to be the one to make it out, or you're going to be the one to get everybody out. That's why it's like, don't be afraid to speak up. A lot of the times you try to make somebody else feel good off of something that you may have said, but a lot of the times, family, you ain't doing it but talking to yourself. How do you make this world a better place? How do you even get the shit that is already here? How do you even see, feel, and touch it, family? You gotta stop chasing money. Somebody, the truth hurt. This gonna hit somebody ass in their shit this morning. Okay, I'm recording this in the morning time. You heard that? Confirmation at home, because that's what's going. Okay, I'm saying it to somebody. Free game, family. Wake up. I ain't trying to wake nobody up. When I say wake up, I like somebody to go deep and understand this shit I be saying out my mouth. When I say wake up, family, this is just only a wake up call that says where you are right now. This is the present time. That says where you are right now. Free game, okay? Let's get into these messages, family. I always get on here and give y'all that pep talk, because that's all that shit be. You grown. People gonna, one thing a person gonna do, you can't change nobody. One thing a person gonna do, thank you, Crystal. Peace to you. Okay. The one thing that a person is gonna do, family, a person is gonna copycat off of you when they don't understand themselves. A person is gonna say what they want to say out of their mouth when they are prejudging you, or they don't understand you, or they misjudging you. But the one thing you can do, family, is you can always move for the better. You can always move for the better. You ain't gotta worry about none of this shit somebody else more so got going on, family. Move around, okay? Somebody, you in an introspection at this time. I still pick up on this because maybe you're not understanding that it's the same day. It's like a wake-up call to your own situation. Somebody, I'm really picking something up like this, where like you got somebody over here, because understand, when I just got on here, I talked about two different gods already, but somebody might be in their mind because they heard me say he and they heard me say him. They may be thinking that I'm talking about the same thing, family. It's an introspection that is taking place because somebody may not understand or understand how this shit go. Okay, so this is in like plain sight. So somebody here, take your time. Change can happen overnight, but change gonna happen when you ready. Okay, I'm saying that to somebody. Look, you change them. You changing somebody. You changing your situation because you changing somebody. Free game. Okay, what's going on? Divine feminine. I'm seeing this. Stay focused. Don't give up on the things you have worked so hard for. Okay. This is a message to a divine feminine, and I could be talking to a woman or a man because this is more so energy. I don't know what you got going on in your life. Okay, I don't really know like what type of time you on. Okay, because I also got a channel message that we gonna get into. They ain't on what you want, so I don't know what you want, family, but you want some type of time. Okay, and it's like that part what Sil said. Okay, divine masculine. It's all about you. Stop taking on other people's problems because you feel like you got to be the man in the situation. The good words say man lead, but you can't lead no fucking body if you don't even know why you leading. You can't lead no fucking body if you can't lead yourself. Okay, it's something going just like that, family. Somebody need to hit it. Okay, on this great day. Okay, I can be talking to a woman or a man. Okay, stop trying to save these hoes that don't want to be saved. Free game. Okay. Somebody could be 5'5", stay strong, okay? Because you all up in your feelings about a situation, or you in your feelings about somebody that ain't on the same shit you on. They ain't on what you on, something going like that. You about to be meeting somebody for the first time here, okay? Don't try to fit in. This is, you stand out in some shit. Okay, I don't know who I'm talking to, but it's like an energy of like you're meeting somebody that, because I see here life is pleasing you. You are about to encounter a situation where somebody may show up in your life, right? New levels, new devils. Somebody's about to show up in your life, right? Maybe carrying like some type of material gain. You may carry some type of harvest, okay? You're the wealth in this life. Something going like that. What's up, Leandra? Peace, peace. Okay, what's going on, y'all? Okay, so but you about to connect with somebody, family, and I'm getting like, don't get starstruck. Okay, something like that, family. Be yourself. So that easily said and done. This shit exciting. It's exciting, family. That'll take you off of your pivot. Being excited can be a distraction to some shit. You got to know what to be excited about. I'm not saying don't be excited, family. I'm saying know your season. Okay, pay attention. Okay, because with this one attention, this feel like a entity. Okay, that I'm picking up on. I'm more so picking up on like an entity that's getting ready to show up as a distraction. Okay, something is about to show up in your life as a distraction. Literally, okay? This is a timeless message. For some of you guys, this could be happening any day now because we're in the present time. Okay? That's exactly what's taking place right now. I can get on this motherfucker and lie to you and say XYZ. Okay, but free game, family. Everything that is happening, I'm speaking to the mass at this time. Everything that is happening, family, is taking place, family, because you in the know. If you ain't in the know, you just gonna keep on receiving those blessings from the God that you created, that you don't know you're creating. Fear no man but God. Okay, that's man. Okay, you gonna just keep on waiting, but he gives you the ability to go within. There is darkness. Okay, God created light. Okay, you gotta put the light in your own situation. And that's just the truth of the matter. And the truth hurt. I got on this message and I said, guidance is never gonna show up to you as I believe you, Sassy. I agree with you, Sassy. I don't agree with you, Sassy. I don't give a fuck about that, family. That's why the truth hurt. Guidance, that's not how guidance show up. Guidance is still gonna guide you, even when you don't want to be guided, family, because you gotta still go somewhere. That's the algorithm in this life. That's the first algorithm. Why everybody trying to be seen by the algorithm? Because somebody could also be on this internet as well, busting their ass, okay, scared to take time. I done been off camera now for the whole weekend, and I get back on camera. Some of y'all done still been on this camera since before I got off camera. Because you're trying to create an algorithm or you're trying to make some money or something like that, family. That's going to hit somebody in this shit this morning. Fact, somebody scared money don't make no money. I'm saying it to somebody. That literally is a really big, bold statement. Okay, you scared money ain't gonna make no money, family. That's not how you gotta sometimes go back to the drawing board. Because even with your own healing, I'm saying it to somebody, you can be stuck in your own healing. Understand what a healing is. A healing takes place. Every day is a healing day. So therefore, that's confirmation of life. Therefore, that's confirmation don't nobody die. Even when they physically leave here, don't nobody die. Because every day is a healing day. It's a new healing all the time, right? So some of y'all could be being stuck in your own healing. You in survival mode. You in this survival mindset to where like you trying to make some money to be able to take care of your family. Keep your enemies close. But the whole time that be the enemy staying close to you. The whole time some of y'all get tricked out of a situation. Whether you talking about you going to hustle for something, You talking about getting up, going to work, and creating generational wealth. Free game family, you'll never create generational wealth getting up, going to work every day. That's a lie. That's not how that goes. You don't need no money to change your reality. Your whole reality, family, you will wake up in your own existence. You can oil reform. Some of y'all is already oil reforming right now. Confirmation of you sitting around waiting on a blessing. That's your energy you're waiting on. That's your own energy. When you talk about God getting ready to show up to you, I need somebody to understand, sit on the outside looking in, because I'm not you. Okay? You are the one that's on the inside looking out. So now I need you to come outside the body. I need you to think outside the body. I'm trying to take you outside the mind. The body is the mind. You got to come out of that mindset, right? And I need you to see what I'm saying to you. When that says that God getting ready to show up to you, that's talking about you transforming yourself. That's talking about you recognizing that everything you see can see you back. Facts. Your reality can change. You can change your reality. You can sit outside whatever life you're in right now. That shit sounds too good to be true because you only know one way. You only know one way of living. A lot of people like that. You only know like one way of living. This shit can sound very bold. This can sound very rich. This can sound very wealthy, but I ain't talking to you like I'm poor. That ain't no po talk. So only somebody that getting their feelings behind this shit I'm saying is somebody that don't understand. And you might be waiting on man to show up and give you a blessing or something like that, family. Free game. They ain't on what you want. Okay? Keep that shit in mind. Okay? Free game, family. Don't get stuck in your own healing. Don't get stuck in your own healing. Okay? When healing shows up to you, family, healing takes time. That's why I'm saying take your time. Don't get stuck in your own healing. I'm saying that to somebody because it's so easy to do that. You will become the very thing you don't want. You're trying to move away from. I see this happen all the time. So many Christian believers, so many people that believe in Jesus, and so many people that just have this thing with this relationship with God. The whole time they've been bonding with a deity. Okay, that's exactly what's been happening at this time because even down to the scriptures that's being quoted out of the Bible, right? It's an introspection and an understanding to something that you don't understand in this life. There are a lot of laws that have been tampered with to keep you away from your own power. Facts. There is a lot of things that is happening in your life, family, that you are starting to witness, and you may be running from it because you don't understand it. But I see a lot of Christian people, a lot of Jesus worshipers and God believers, they always become something that they don't want to be, trying to be. When you already, that shit is in you and not just on you. Thank you, Spirit. That shit is in you and it's not just on you. Way before it's even up around you, family. That's a whole lot of free game. Somebody will tell you that Jesus loved you and God loved you. And in that same life, as soon as you display something that they may not understand or don't like, they'll call you the devil. And the same word that they are worshiping, they're saying, thou shalt not judge. This happens every day. You will fuck around and become something that you don't want to become. Therefore, you have became. And your outer world will reflect that. Black Mirror, some of y'all done seen that on Netflix. Right? It will become that Black Mirror. It'll be nothing there. Everything will just be reflecting in your outer world. That's what's going on right now. Free game, family. Stay strong to somebody. Okay? They ain't on what you want. Distraction is here for somebody here. I see you doubling back or something like that. Somebody that I feel like this is somebody that you want around. This is somebody that you like or something like that. Somebody is popping back up, or you're going back to somebody. This could be you reaching out to somebody, or somebody is reaching out to you. Take it however it resonates, okay? You always got to spin back in order for you to go forward. Always. That's even down to your actual being born here. When you were first born here, family, you didn't have a say-so, right? You might have been blind to this life that you live. And now that you have grown up, you don't even understand, family, that you're still in the womb. You may not understand that. So a lot of the times you do it wrong first before you can do it right. So it's the same thing. I don't even want to hear that. Somebody on here, somebody coming behind saying, oh, it's a no for my past. It's a no for my ex. But you don't have a say-so, family, if you don't even know why God do what God do. Karma just come back around. Whatever you put out into the universe, that's what you will receive back. You will never move forward until you receive that karmic lesson in this life. That's the firmament. That's you escaping the firmament. You will never be able, it doesn't matter what you say if you don't want to go back to your ex. Guess what will happen? You will meet somebody new that may be even worse than your ex, more clever than your ex. And when I say ex, this is just an ex situation. Somebody you could have been fucking on, somebody you could have been married to. This could be family, okay? This could be a friend, this could be a co-worker, whatever the fuck your situation is. But I see a situation that shows up as a distraction. This is talking about an unlearned lesson. You getting ready to reincarnate. You getting ready to put yourself right back into some shit, right back into a situation. And get what? This could be coming in the form of somebody new. Because I said you're about to meet somebody for the first time. Literally, this can even be yourself. These can be your toxic ways that you keep on meeting to somebody. So you got to put this shit where it fit, family. I don't know your life better than you. I can only resonate with you, family, because a part of you, I'm talking to you. For you to be on this message, for you to be still here, somebody could do hair. You could be a hairstylist or something like that. You need to hear this, okay? Because I just seen alchemy and I just seen new money. Somebody could be trying to make new money, but it's this new personality that you need to be favoring at this time, okay? Something like that. Somebody could be a nurse, traveling nurse, registered nurse, something like that. This can also be an underground artist that I'm picking up on here. You do music, somebody can have an autistic child. You stuck at a manifestation, you trying to get something to come in around you, okay? You waiting on somebody to shout you out. You waiting on somebody to show up, okay? You got to show up to yourself in this season. In this season, 2026. In this season, 2026. Let me tell y'all about 2026 and what this really means. Therefore, 2026 is the hour of you being in your power. 2026. Everything that you are coming into is because of something that you have created. I'm talking to some survivors. I'm talking to some people that may have been down bad. You literally were stripped of everything because the Messiah has already set outside. Esau. Okay, I'm saying that to somebody. I'm not talking to nobody where things not happen in your life the way it doesn't happen because somebody engaged something. That has already been done. Who was first shall be last. And who was last shall be first, okay? I seen a guy on TikTok, he was an older guy. He said something to the degree like, so many people keep on trying to reach their higher self, but stop trying to go to your higher self and make peace with the introduction of yourself, right? But let me tell y'all about these ancestors. This is what I'm telling you about these ancestors. Why you think they went first? You are the ancestor. Right? Everybody think their ancestors hold power and their ancestors hold weight. Your ancestors was the fools first. This is how come a lot of y'all was stuck at paying for generational curses and breaking generational curses because somebody, your ancestors don't even understand the knowledge that you carry because you done been here before. Your ancestors are the ones that don't even remember that they are you coming back. They say you're gonna see your loved ones again. So that's how come a lot of young niggas getting money. Or somebody in your time, family, you have carried so much knowledge. You probably know more than your mama and your daddy. You probably know more than your grandmama or your granddaddy because who was first shall be last. Who was last shall be first. I want somebody to understand that. So to just iterate on that statement that I seen this older man, he looked like he about 70 or 80 years old, saying something like that, family. But I'm gonna tell somebody why that, because somebody else might have seen that video too. But I'm gonna tell somebody why you would introduce yourself to the new you and not more so the old version of yourself. That old version of yourself was programmed. That old version of yourself was instilled. Something was instilled in your old self. Everybody that came out of their mama ass or your mama's stomach. I don't give a damn if your mama ain't here no more. My condolences. Okay, I don't give a fuck if your pops ain't around no more. Okay, you can have your mama or your daddy, but still at some point in your life you had a mama and a daddy. Somebody taught you something that you did not know, right? And so therefore you grew up thinking a certain way. So when you get grown at your big grown age, it makes it harder for you to tap into your creative side. It makes it harder for you to tap over into the things that you need to be doing because somebody has already instilled and enforced something, even with the law. So yes, introduce yourself to something new because old folks, they tend to be stuck in their ways. They're going to be the first one to tell you to go back. Those be the entities and the deities that everybody seems to look up to and want to conjure up when they want to get to a place. Everything, nothing has anything to do, family, with you yourself and you. When you start talking about asking for things, everybody all over, it gets scary. That's how come it get lonely at the top first. Not just talking about, that's way before you get the money, that's way before you get the deal, that's way before you get all the material gains. It get longer at the top, family, because that's that dark night of the soul when you got to be by yourself and don't nobody understand how this shit is really set up. And you start looking at everything around and everybody doing the same thing, just in a different manner. It be like that, family. So then that's the wise on it. Then that you know something that don't somebody else know. So what do you do in a world like that God create? What do you do in a world like that? You bring everything up to your vibration. It's a vibration. So you start removing the veil. You start lifting the curtain so that people can understand and understand what is happening in this new direction. Because I do see that there's a new direction for somebody. He saw what's going on, spirit. I can't tell you what to do in this situation with this ex, okay? This ex situation. Some of y'all, this could have been a situation where you just recently dealt with somebody. Okay, there's some type of controversy that was surrounding a situation where I feel like you may have already leveled up past the situation. Okay, and somebody could still be in your energy, family. And let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. So there may come a time in your life, this could be happening right now, where you done had to cut a nigga off, right? And this person is still, this man is still lingering in your energy, especially if you had some type of sexual encounter. For some of you, you ain't had no sexual encounter, but you don't have to physically touch somebody for somebody to show up as history in your life. You ain't got to be done had somebody in your life 2 and 5 and 10 and 17 years for somebody to still show up as history in your life, okay? Because it's the astral projection that can happen. It's the magic that's made up in this life. Somebody could literally be using your energy to masturbate, and this will keep somebody attached in your energy, which is always why it's good for you to take baths. It's good for you to cleanse. It's good for you to just keep your energy right. A stranger could do this very same thing. And that goes the same thing for you, bro. I'm picking up on an energy of, if this is a masculine and you're watching me, there could be a woman here that's doing a freezer spell. Okay? I'm literally picking up something like a freezer spell. I see the tower in my mind's eye. Okay? And this is also the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay? Somebody could be doing like a freezer spell. Writing some shit down. This could be to anything. A woman's ways are never known. They are one of the most sneakiest and conniving creatures that walks amongst the planet. That's what puts ego on a man, because a man, there's something that a woman can do that a man can't do. So it doesn't matter how tapped in you think you are, bro. That's not to take away your manhood. Okay, I'm standing you up in it. Okay, I'm telling you to pay attention. I'm telling you to be aware how this shit go. A woman would mimic your personality. I see a new personality being here, and I also see it falling up under distractions. That says that this is some type of spirit that's trying to attach itself to you. Okay, I also seen a video. I'm talking to my masculines at this time. I seen a video where Finesse 2 Times was talking about why he don't trick off. Why he's always not gifting women, because they'll run back and feel like, oh yeah, this nigga just did this and this nigga just did that. But this goes back to the beginning of my message. Certain things happen around you, bro. Okay, because when you get to a certain age as a grown ass man, your mama cannot love you a certain way. It's only one type of love. Love is something that you can't split up. When you start talking about loving a bitch, that's your mama still raising you. When you try to get in a woman's life, and this you expect certain things of this woman, that's still your mama being present in your life. Facts. I'm saying it to somebody. So when you start talking about having those are women. Let's go there. That's not a woman. That's not a woman. When you start talking about having a woman, a grown woman in your life, you know yourself. When you're not even gonna run across a grown woman until you find thyself. Right, that's your subconscious, that's your prayer, that's a woman's spirit. Those are karmic lessons, okay? A woman will show up to a man karmic first. Even before that woman develop all the way, a woman is normally moral. That's the one that's going to be put up. That's the one that's going to be married at an early age. But when you start talking about those karmic lessons, you're going to run into different situations like that, because those were the lessons that your mama could not teach you. And there's certain things that your daddy had to stop doing when you became a man. That's how you become your man. So certain things, a woman that's going to come into your life and do that. And I see a karmic lesson here for a masculine. Distraction and new personality being here. This is a situation, family, that is showing up in your life. This could be through some type of encounter here that you are getting ready to go through. And I'm still looking at divine masculine, so I'm talking to somebody's man. I'm talking to a man right now. Okay, this is making you a man. This could be some type of higher ascension or something like that. Masculine energy. Okay, something like that, family. Free game. Meanwhile, for somebody here, you got some new monies here, okay? Money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil, and that's what I was telling somebody about. Going so hard for your family. You'll fuck around and find yourself not even living no more, living for everybody. As soon as you get some money, you want to take care of your kids. You want to take care of your mama. You want to take care of your dad. You want to take care of everybody. And you always putting yourself last. 2026 is urging you to be first. Okay, I'm saying that to anybody right now. You're going to do whatever you want to do, but start because I feel a journey of you finding yourself. You wake up and find God when you find yourself. Somebody, nothing matter. I want you to think about death, right? To die is to live. If you're scared to die, you're going to be scared to live. And life could be calling you to live. Starting in 2026, 2026 have been calling you to live. 2026 have been calling you to do something that you have never done. And when you really think about it like that, and when you really look at it like that, you have trauma bond your whole life. It's time to move away from some type of trauma bond. But only when you're ready. A change gonna happen only when you're ready. I'm saying it to somebody. Alchemy is here. Okay, you could be scared of your own power or something like that. Some of y'all could be scared of your own power or something. Something like that. Somebody, I see somebody, baby daddy coming back, baby daddy in reverse. Okay, because this is the person that ain't right. This person still ain't right. This can also be this person that you are meeting for the first time. Okay, somebody here, you about, this feels like low morals. I can be talking to a woman here, you want love so goddamn bad. Okay, family, get off my life without it, family. This is information. Okay, with your little freaky ass talking about unzip your blouse. Family, be cool on all that. It's sucker shit. Family, that ain't gonna get you no pussy. They ain't gonna get you no life. They ain't gonna get you no life. And listen, family, it's love and life. Okay? Or love and light. All that, family. Even if you're talking about in this physical life, I might not even know you who behind that page, but you can't never lie to you. Family, you can lie to me, but you can't never lie to you. And when you hang this message up, family, and when you get in the comfort of your own fucking self, family, that subconscious gonna be on you, family, because my words got power. I just put the evil eye on you when I did that. Family, now the algorithm, you wanted to get the algorithm to see you. And that's how shit go every day. You seeing how that just went. I'm putting that out there to a nation. That's how it go. You got to be careful just trying to chase clout. Because the algorithm will fuck around and see you at the wrong time and you'll be stuck in that. Now you on that algorithm. Now you on the algorithm of being a pussy ass nigga or a lame ass bitch. Just on here just saying shit. So now that's going to follow you until you wake up. Now that's going to eat your subconscious mind up. Because you on here just being a freak ass nigga for no reason. Free game, fam, don't do that. That ain't player. Okay, what's going on? Stop overthinking to somebody. Somebody here, you could be overthinking or something like that, okay? Trying to be too obedient and judgment. That's what I was talking about to somebody. I feel like you scared to tap over into your power because of what the Bible says. Somebody here, you missing out on some shit because of what the Bible says. The Bible says this, or God said this, something like that, family. Okay, this overthinking is trying to take you out of the mind. Normally, when you're getting ready to go through a breakthrough, it get worse before it get better, right? There are many breakthroughs. I feel like somebody is finna have a physical breakthrough. What is a physical breakthrough, family? That's the unconscious mind. That's the unconscious mind that's happening. And what'll start happening, it'll come off as if you are doing a lot of lucid thinking, a lot of overthinking, okay? A lot of rapid thinking. Somebody got that going on. That's when you know you're going through a physical breakthrough, okay? The body is the mind. I want somebody to understand that. So even when you start talking about, God, I need me some money to come in, and God, I want me a new house, or I want me a new car, or God, I want me a new man, or I want me a new woman. When you start asking for the physical things, this is the reason why there is so much that take place around you, because it's a physical inheritance that you are connecting with. It's something physical. When you are in this life, family, as the evaporation in this life, you are light body. Okay? So in order for, that's the connection. That's the connection in this life when you want to touch some, family. Okay? Somebody ass ain't been to school in a minute. Okay? I dropped out of school. Okay? This earth, this earthly realm, this life that you are involved with, family, is a school all in itself. Okay? Free game to somebody. What's going on? Somebody getting ready to beat a murder charge, or somebody getting ready to beat a case. Okay? I'm also picking up on like there's about to be a rapper that's about to pass away. New levels, new devils, family. Okay? Your eyes gonna run across this. It's gonna be somebody that we know in the public eye or something like that. Okay? Somebody here, somebody's old tricks ain't working or something like that. It's also what I'm picking up on. Look, you about to beat this. I was just saying that, like somebody getting ready to thank you, spirit. Somebody getting ready to beat like some type of murder charge or something like that. Okay? And you also got somebody in this energy to hear, look, yellow tape that's coming to trauma bond. Okay? It's what I'm picking up on. Here's somebody about to break their silence. Kelly, Karen. Okay? Somebody's getting ready to break their silence. There's some type of eye-opener here that I feel like is coming up about this person that's been lying to you. There's also an earth sign here you're about to get a message from. This can also be Mother Earth messaging you. There's also an earth sign in this physical life that is spying on you. Okay, that's trying to see like how they want to message you or how they want to come in. This is a snake, air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay, Bula, you may have a snake around you. If somebody know about some type of lawsuit that you're coming into, this could be from a car accident. This could be from a back injury. Okay, some type of injury. If somebody know that you got some monies coming in, you done confided in somebody and told somebody this. Somebody here is trying to be their hardest to be your friend or something like that. Okay, this is a snake. Okay, I'm getting this at this time. You are about to get some type of credit or something like that. Okay, coming back from a bank or coming from your bank. Okay, somebody could be born in July. There's an approval here. You just applied for something here. Okay, I can also be talking to a tarot reader. Okay, whoever this tarot reader is, you got help coming. Okay, I'm also getting like your abusive father or your abusive dad wants to reconcile with you. Okay, I'm also getting like you could have lost your father. This could be a Sagittarius here. Okay, whether this is in a physical life or in the spiritual world here. Somebody here want to make it right. Okay, your father could be born in the 60s or the 70s. Something here like that, family. Look, they want to reach out. Okay, something like that. Y'all excuse me, my spiritual senses is heightened. Okay, feel like my goddamn nose stopped up or something like that. Facts, family. Peace to everybody. What's happening? Ashe. Okay, what's going on, spirit? When it's dealing with this situation. Oh, my family, what's taking place at this time? Thank you. Okay, I definitely feel like, from my condolences, I'm saying that first. Okay, there's some type of active death here. Heartbreak. Okay, this could be a heart attack. Okay, this could be some type of heart failure, something surrounding somebody's heart. My condolences here. Okay, you about to get some type of lucky break. Okay, some here going like this for somebody here. You done already lost somebody close to you. You done already lost somebody close to you. There's already been a death here. People gonna be talking about this. Okay, like you're gonna have people talking about like the only reason why you got something because you may have got like some type of insurance money off somebody. Or like the only reason why you may have got this because they're gonna make it seem as if it's easy, but somebody here knows that you may have not gotten something easy, but only this is what they say out of jealousy. Okay, you're about to get some type of news where you may find out like you're somebody's beneficiary or something like that. Okay, there's some type of policy here or something like that somebody has you included in. This could be a secret policy that I'm picking up on. You may not know that, like you are into this or included in this. Somebody can also know that you're included in this and they're plotting to see like how can they keep you away from this. Okay, somebody here is trying to work behind the scenes here. Okay, so you won't know this. Okay, something here going just like that. Okay, this could have been something you could have been included in since you were a child, or this can also be somebody here that you could have came together with. Okay, or you could have had some type of relationship. Okay, something like that, romantic or platonic. Take it however it resonates. Okay, something going just like that. Okay, there's some type of transfer here. I also feel like to somebody here, somebody in your family, I'm getting a couple of messages about this family energy, this family dynamic right here. Okay, there could be a woman here. Somebody here is like I got a vision yesterday about a dark priest, right? and like this priest had like this veil over her face, right? Somebody in this message in your family could be like some type of dark priest or something like that, and somebody is trying to blind you spiritually, okay, in the spirit realm. Okay, you may be somebody that do this shit I do. You could just literally be somebody that's very abundant. You tend to get the things that you want to get. Somebody here don't like that. Somebody is trying to take this from you spiritually, okay, but they can't take this from you, family, because I feel like you are walking in like purpose or something like that. Okay, this is why you keep being told to like take some type of risk over yourself, or take some type of risk on yourself. Something going just like that, what I'm picking up on here. Peace off. I just seen the praying woman. This dark priest that I'm picking up on. Somebody in your family trying to like blind you or something like that, to keep you from finding something here out. Okay, somebody can also be facing like death, jail, or death. It's something going like that, but I'm picking up on for trying to take something that may have been given to you by divine. Okay, it's something going just like that. Cool off. Okay, yeah, I see somebody going back. Okay, this could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, I feel like, family, you finna get ready to like spin the block back. You about to spin the block back on a situation and find out this shit dead for real. Like, they ain't on what you want. You about to find out that somebody else is not on what they on. Like, it's some type of separation that took place between you and somebody. Family, this could be a friend, a lover, okay? Because I see all this shit here, okay? This can be a co-worker. Three of Pentacles being here. The Ten of Pentacles, this could be your family. I said Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups, this can be your family. This could have been somebody you could have been locked up with. This your partner, okay? This somebody you could have been fucking on. You was living in a in-house situation with. This your partner, your lover, somebody like that. It's something here where I feel like it's about to come back around. Something is about to come back around, and you gonna really realize, like, yeah, this shit over with. Like, you gonna go back, but I feel like you only going back to close out this cycle. You ain't, listen, and even when you go to talking about, because I know a lot of the times, listening to me, listening to other readers, a lot of people, even down to Happy New Year, you're not ready to move forward until you're ready to move forward. You waking up to the same day. It doesn't matter, even when you say today, tomorrow, yesterday, this shit is the same day. I need somebody to understand that. We just in the same day. You just keep on waking up to the same shit every day. But it may come off as if it's differently because you learn something new every day. So when you get up, you might be doing something just a tad bit differently than you may have done before, right? That makes it seem like today, tomorrow, yesterday type shit, right? But the reality of it is you're just waking up to the same day. So to somebody, I'm getting like, it's like this is why death's showing up. Now it's time for you to see through the veil, family, because you were born, right? You don't die, and to die is to live. You don't die until you wake up, right? And I feel like you are waking up to some shit, okay? This is some type of ascension here, some type of veil that has uplifted for you, okay? You're gonna realize that all of these things that keep carrying you ain't nothing but a memory now. It's only a memory now. This literally feels like extreme healing to somebody. So that's why heartbreak is here as well, because somebody here is like, this could have even been you, family. You could have been heartbroken. You could have been in your feelings over some shit. Okay, it could have been something lingering on here. I also see somebody here crossing over here. I see the Two of Pentacles being here. Okay, it's like now you're ready to cross over, but you feel like you stuck. How do you know when you're ready to cross over? How do you know when you're ready to like cross over, or when it's time, family? Because you will get tired of that old life. That's called a natural cause death. When you die, I need somebody to understand that this ain't for me to show up and scare you. Fear, I want somebody to also understand that fear is a presence. It's not an existence. Okay? I want to say that to somebody, right? Fear, it doesn't exist for real, right? You can feel like you're scared or something. I need somebody to understand that. And so fear will start showing up on you, family, when it's time for you to get off in your own power. That's the same God that everybody been worshiping. You're worshiping fear. God said you can't do this. But the real big gag is, God is the law. The law you got to tap into. That's the law. It's law of attraction. It's law of attraction. That's what a lot of people have been able to do witchcraft from. That's how a lot of people have been able to manifest. That's the real big gag. The truth, it may hurt, family, but this is not a message for us to agree or disagree. It's time for somebody to cross over, but you may be stuck. You may have gotten to a point in your life. You ever heard somebody say can't die with money? You have gotten to a point in your life where now you are now ready for a physical manifest. I want you to understand what it is. See, when you die and you go to heaven, family, I know this because I have the ability to cross over to both sides, right? I walk with a veil, a really big one. And when you are getting ready to cross over, family, fear always shows up to you. That's that. It get worse before it get better. Fear always shows up to you. But when you know that you're ready to die, it be time. It just gonna feel like it's time for a change. It ain't what you think it is. Even if family, you physically die and somebody in a life saying RIP, you would never see that. You won't see that, family, because when you go to sleep and you wake up every day, you still get up out the bed. You would never see that. That's you leaving your body. That's called the body of Christ. You would never, ever, ever fucking know that. That's the number one thing. That's the highest fear in this life. The highest fear in this life right now that keeps everybody stuck in a life is scared of dying before it's time, or scared of leaving their family. Family, keep your enemies close. It's so many people that love their family. It's only one love. It's love. You can't love your son and love your daughter, love your children one way, then love your mama and your dad in one way, then love your husband and your wife one way, love your girlfriend and your boyfriend one way, love your friends one way. That's not how love works. That's not how it works at all. You can't split up love. Love is fake. Anytime, that's an introspection all in itself. That right there is an introspection all in itself. When you're around a world full of people that love different folks, family, those are different entities and deities that have been created. Family, there are many life forms. Your reality will become, one see it, one think it, one believe it. It is so. It'll become your outer world, family. Some of y'all, I don't know if all of y'all have went and watched that Netflix series called Black Mirror, right? If you haven't, go watch that, family. It'll put it a little more into perspective. That's a vision of something that I'm saying right now, family, to somebody. Okay? You can be at this stage in your life or this phase in your life where you're ready to cross over, yet I'm getting like you're stuck. You could be trapped in the mind. The mind is the body. You can be stuck. And a physical manifest is calling for you to change. A physical manifest, family. When a physical manifest happens, family, this is new life we're talking about. Okay? You're being born again. Okay? And you could be stuck right here. Somebody could be stuck right here because you don't really know, you don't really know what's over on the other side. Fear is something that you don't know on the other side. This is why you create. This is why I've been telling somebody to tap over into your creation. He gives you the ability to lock in. He gives you the ability to meditate. Go in and find out what it is you're supposed to be doing. Fam, darkness will communicate back to you and tell you what it is you're supposed to be doing. Darkness will also protect you from the very thing that somebody is trying to go conjure up and fuck you up with. Voodoo, prayer, all that stuff. A lot of y'all came from a traditional background like myself, right? And when you start tapping in with darkness, because they tell you like darkness is bad, it's a scary thing. Oh my God, that's demonic and all that, family. All this shit is, if you don't know, if you ain't tapped over into your own authority, it all is. All this shit is demonic. You worshiping God, you giving all the praises and the worship to God, that shit is demonic as fuck, family. And I'm not saying if it's right or if it's wrong, because if it fits your life, then it fits your life. But I'm telling somebody that when it's time for a physical manifest, when it's time for the physical breakthrough, death, this is the conversation that people like to run from. This is what's taking place right now. When it's time for a physical crossover, to where, because a lot of people just think that when you die, you just die. You just die, you go to heaven or you go to hell. Family, no, that ain't how that go. Whatever the hell you had going on while you are consciously aware, because the conscious mind is really the unconscious mind, and the unconscious mind is the conscious mind. Okay, I need somebody to understand that. Animals move around. Some of them, you'll see like squirrels and shit jumping in front of cars and stuff like that, family, because they don't live in fear. They don't live in fear. They're walking around with an unconscious mind, but yet they are very aware. You think that they know what they have going on, because if you get up on them, they'll start moving, or they'll move around. Those are their senses. You have that same ability, family, to move around. You have been programmed to a mindset, okay? You have been programmed. Your mind has been programmed. Your mind is taking over from what needs to happen. This is what keep happening. This is why you keep thinking you waking up tomorrow, or another day, tomorrow, when the whole time you are really waking up in the same life. You keep waking up in the same time. It don't make you no different from you and that person that you just got a call on that just passed away. When one go out, one come in. That's the infinity sign. It don't make it no different, family. Then you finding that out, family. The reality of all this, family, is you gotta tap into your own situation. I can sit here and guide somebody all day long. I'm a guide. I'm not a teacher. I can't teach you anything that you don't know. You see what I'm saying? I can't teach you something that you don't know. That's the real big gag about it. And I'm not throwing shade at nobody that may identify as a teacher or a coach. Peace to everybody. I don't put no trouble in my way. I'm not trying to make no trouble with that. I'm talking about me. But if you're putting yourself over in my situation, then that's that God that you're giving your ability to. You're giving your ability away. Those who anger you, control you, why you think they say that? All of that is real. When you start talking about you're worshiping God and you're praising God, you are giving your own ability away. And some people that is stuck in a psychological mindset normally gets offended when somebody talk about God. That shouldn't offend something. That's a demon all in itself. If I say something out of my mouth, not just me, there are others. I say something out of my mouth to try to help somebody, or to try to put information out there that may potentially elevate somebody, but yet that aggravates somebody, right? That's somebody that you may have like some type of weakness to change. That's somebody that may struggle when it's time for somebody to pass away, or when it's even time for them to cross over. They will struggle. That's hell, family. BKA. That's hell to have that mindset. A lot of people don't even know that they headed for hell. I'm talking to a lot of folks, family. I used to be in that traditional mind as well, because that's how I was raised. Go to church, pray to God, be in the Bible. I know the Bible so well, family. That's how I know what's truth and what ain't. But I'm glad I know the Bible. I wouldn't tell nobody not to read the Bible. Know the Bible, family. Therefore, you know what's real and what ain't. It's kind of like a guide. It's kind of like a guidance. It kind of help you when it's time for you to even tap over into the laws. And that's how you know so many laws have been changed, rewritten. You see what they've been rewritten. You see what's a lie. Family, free game. I ain't telling nobody what to do. Facts, family. Let me wrap this up for y'all, family. This message serves as healing to somebody. Take it or leave it, okay? I ain't talking to everybody. If I ain't talking to you, I'm just not talking to you, family. This is just information. It's kind of like when I get on a public platform and I start speaking out like this, family, I can't hear none of y'all. I can only see what y'all done wrote down, right? But this is just kind of like an open book. It's kind of like that. It's like an open book, right? And it's like when you get in that book, you just take what's for you and you leave what don't, kind of like thing. What I'm saying to somebody. Okay, let me get some a new spread, spirit. Hold up, y'all. Let me get a new spread, spirit. What's going on when it's dealing with my family? What's happening at this time? Some of y'all might be getting ready to do some online dating. You about to meet somebody offline or something like that. Okay. Meanwhile, I feel like you should definitely stay in this unbothered phase. Okay, when it's dealing with somebody, okay, that may have ghosted you, or you had to end up ghosting somebody, because I see you retexting somebody. Thank you, family. Peace to you, JK. Thank you, family. Somebody that ghosted you, or you ghosted somebody, I keep picking up on this energy of like, they ain't on what you on. You trying to reconnect, because something can be boring. Look, the hangman. Something can be boring, family. This is what I'm saying to somebody. Something feel like it's just sitting, and it's got you in your head. Let me tell y'all about being bored real quick, so you can kind of like understand why you might be feeling the way you feeling. When you start coming to a place in your life where you bored, you sitting on top of the world. You may be sitting on top of the world, literally. That shit might sound cliche, what I'm saying. You sitting on top of the world and you have an ability to think outside the box. That's what it means. You thinking outside the box, you have some type of ability. It's a lot of people that have this ability and don't know how to use it. Normally when you get bored, you go to doing dumb shit. That's when you go to being attacked, because it's like bored is like a quiet. Bored is like a sit still. Bored is like peace that comes to you when you are bored. It's a form or something. It's like a really big old form. It's a gift. Everybody don't know how to be bored. Facts. Some people get bored and do dumb shit because they don't know that it's a gift. But you, family, I feel like you've been in your bored days. This could be your peace that's up around you, right? And you might be in this phase where everything might seem like it's just sitting. That's because that's like you're waiting on everything to reflect on what you already done thought about. Okay, if you look at the hangman, how that person head lit up. Okay, y'all see how that person head lit up. That's where I feel like you at right now. I feel like things have ended. Okay, some type of hardship has ended. Okay, around you. Yet I don't feel like this thing came in yet, but it's about to. This is a big ass manifestation for somebody. 10 of Cups is being here because of your frequency. You on a really high frequency, okay? You are like one of the highest. You on like one of the highest frequencies right now, okay? And everybody hasn't caught up to that, okay? Something like that, what I'm picking up on. And so you may feel like you're bored. It's bored up there. Family facts, okay? That's a deep little message, Spirit. I like that. Okay, and that speak up showing up again. Okay, you gonna have to go ahead and just tell somebody what it is, family. Cause look, mirror, mirror. Okay, that's that black mirror I was talking about. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay, something is reflecting in somebody's outer world. That's what I'm getting right now. To keep that other shit. I feel like, family. There can also be like some type of spirit here that's trying to get back in good. It feel like that. There's some type of spirit or something like that that's trying to get back in good with you or something like that. Keep your enemies close. Okay? Something like that. Thank you, Shady. Thank you, Shady Coat fan. I posted this wig on my TikTok, y'all. If y'all not following my TikTok, go pull up on your girl. I posted this wig. I put the company up there that I got it from, family. Free game. What's going on, Spirit? Online dating is here. We're finna clarify some of these messages. Okay, somebody gonna be on some shit like, I don't be doing no online dating. I don't give a fuck about online dating, but I feel like this is the present time. Okay, this mirror is getting, this look like a computer screen or something like that. Okay, somebody watching you online or something like that. Somebody could be watching you online, wanting to work with you or something like that. Clout coming to somebody here. Okay. Somebody could I also feel like somebody could be trying to avoid some type of drama or something like that. Okay, there could have been like 5 of Wands here, but it's in reverse. Somebody here feel like you have changed so much, they don't really know how to come at you, and they don't want it to be no chaos if they were to reach out. So I do feel like this second energy that I'm picking up on, this is a situation that you've already encountered. I feel like somebody here may feel like they're not on your level. Vibration is here. Sun in reverse to the World card. Yeah. Okay. To the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Heaven has come down. Okay. For somebody here, this may be some type of help from heaven. Okay. Heaven sent. BKA. And understand what heaven means when I say that. Okay. Everything started in the mind, family. If y'all only knew how much of a superhero y'all really was, family, you'll be spacing. I be spacing, family. If you only really knew how this shit really was for real, family. Like, this superhero shit, this supernatural shit is so real, family. You have so many abilities to think. Thinking is a gift. Like, when you start thinking in the mind, getting your mind, I'm talking about your ability to think. Not your thoughts being ran. That's a really big old difference. Some people only think because of the things that's happening around them. That's so dangerous. But it's so real. Some people only the body language that they express, the behaviors that they express, it only take place because of the communication that is already being spoke on, or the actions that is already happening around them, and they just respond. Those are sleepwalkers. And they don't be knowing it's taking place, family. But you have the ability to think. When you start to think, everything changes. Like when you actually think, that is a gift, family. That's what people be trying. The ones that don't want you to know that, they'll keep you away from that by implementing God and a Bible to keep you away from your ability to think. Because when you start thinking, family, that same light, that God created, family, that's you, family. You go when you start tapping in, Waki Wula, when you start tapping in, thank you for the roses, family. Peace to you. When you start tapping in, family, to your own situation, family, your situation will change in your outer world. In your outer world, family, everything will just start being different. And some of y'all could be in alignment right now to your gift. What you mean, so put me down? It could be something as small as soon you ain't been seeing this type of car. The whole time before you got this car, you ain't been seeing it. As soon as you got there and get the car, you start seeing this car everywhere. Everywhere you drive until you just go to seeing this car. Thank you, Earth Angel Erlene. Thank you, family. Peace to you. Okay. Soon as you get this car, you start seeing this car everywhere. Family, that's alignment. That's alignment to your own thinking. That's reality that's kicking in. That's a reality check. That's literally right there, family. That's real reality. That's what I'm saying to you. Literally. Or as soon as you think something, but you don't come out loud and you don't say it, now I'm finna show you physical manifest. Soon as you think something in your mind and you don't physically say it out of your mouth, you'll fuck around and see somebody else saying the same thing you was thinking. And that's like, damn, I should have just said that shit. Damn, them folk might have fucked around and said the same thing like what I was thinking, family, because you can control the world that you in. That's how fucking powerful you is. You are literally a powerful motherfucker. But for somebody that ain't healed, they're gonna convince you that you're not. Somebody that's unhealed, a lie is always gonna try to convince you. A liar. I don't care in what form it is, but a liar is always gonna try to convince you that something is real. That's the lie. That's how you can see a lie in plain sight. I'm telling somebody how to see through the veil in plain sight. Anytime somebody is trying to convince you, they just like a salesman, family. Okay, it's just like the waitress at the bar or something like that, trying to convince you to believe something that may not be real in your life. And what is real? Real is fake, and fake is real. But what is real if real is fake? Everybody got an opinion. We all got an asshole that makes us have our own connection to the sun. BKA darkness. That's what I'm saying to somebody. So when you start talking about that's how come when I get on here and I say something, it might come off like I'm talking gibberish to somebody. I speak 28 different languages. Sometimes I might get on here and somebody may not understand what I'm saying. That shit go way over their goddamn head when I go to speaking. Facts. And damn if I speak in tongues, family, that's one of the highest vibrations. But somebody will tell you, you will go look up online, or you got some of these wannabe spiritualists that'll tell you that it's no such thing. I seen one lady playing with some sticks or something like that. Playing with little sticks or something. And the little sticks telling them like speaking in tongues ain't real or something. Like, it's one of the first languages that you spoke when you was a baby in this physical life. Goo goo gaga. It's one of the first languages. It's one of the highest. It's one of the rarest languages to speak, and you will understand it. The reason why you'll be able to interpretate the gift of tongues, family, because that's something that naturally comes to everybody. Way before you start pronouncing a word. When you start pronouncing something, that's a spell of something. Divine time, it had to happen first. Something you had to go through. Something you had to go through in this life to be able to get here. Lesson learned. It's something that you had to go through though. If you ain't been through nothing, you ain't gonna understand this shit. This shit might be really foreign. Okay? Look, I see these hands letting go love. That brings me back down to this message. They not on what you own right now. Somebody, I pick up on you in like a whole nother life. You want a whole nother vibration. And your past life could be trying to like ascend with you. Stay away from that shit you love. I'm saying it to somebody. Well, Ceci, that sound like a really boring ass life to move on to another life and leave all of my loved ones. That's because you don't already know what's already on the other side waiting on you. That's because you don't know that. You don't know that. Only thing you know, family, if it's all you know and you don't know nothing else, then that's just common sense. A lot of people be want to have common sense, and this is how come somebody can be smart to their dumb. You understand what I'm saying? Common sense is something, family, that comes to somebody when they want to be smart. When you want to be smart, sticking to what you know, or only just knowing the shit that you know, fam. That's common sense. That'll 9 times out of 10, somebody with common sense, they come off likely to be smart. They likely come off to be intelligent. But intelligence is only just talking about something that somebody else don't know. That don't mean you knew it. You see what I'm saying? So even when you start talking about having common sense, family, even some people don't even have common sense. Some people are not smart, right? So that's why I'm telling you to break this cycle. Look, ascension is sticking out in the back. Okay, ascension is sticking out in the back. Stay away from the shit you love, family. Some of y'all misunderstood or misinterpreted the message that I put out. I believe it might have been Friday. It's headed 18 plus on my channel. And I believe it's talking about walking away from certain boundaries. I'm gonna brief on this and I'm gonna wrap this up, family, and let y'all get on back to what y'all got going on. Right? That shit went over a lot of people's head when I said that. A lot of people that just went over a lot of people's head when I said that, family, because it wasn't for everybody. But a lot of the times your boundaries that falls under the healing that I'm talking about can keep you stuck. It also falls up under what I was talking about those Christians wanting to be there for God so bad they don't even know how to be there for themselves. How the hell can you be there for God? Why would you give your life to God? Why would you give your life to God and you don't even know you just, that means you would just give yourself away to anything, and then in regards to that or behind that, somebody will say that's because I know God, and I can't tell somebody that they don't. Right? That's what I was just telling you about. Real is fake and fake is real and real is fake. It's like one of the same things. So that's their truth. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to somebody is moving on to this walking away from certain boundaries, family. Certain boundaries will keep you away from crossing over. It's just like holding on to money. When you die, you have to be pure. When you die, you have to be a light body for real. Death is to the sun. And I know y'all done heard that. Death is to the sun. When you get ready to, a lot of the physical things that is already here, when you start tapping over into divination, because prayer is divination. This is the reason why death comes to everybody. Somebody don't even know the background for real on why death was even here, or how is death. Death is created. Okay, it doesn't just come. It's created because of the prayer, because everybody been praying. When you start praying, that's tapping over into law of attraction, right? And so when you start tapping over into that, there are certain laws that has to take place in order for you to bring in certain things that surround you. That's a spiritual fact. I'm not speaking from a place of opinion. We're talking about facts right now. It doesn't matter if you're talking about you going to church Sunday and you don't believe me and that's not what the pastor said. I don't give a fuck, family. Free game. I don't. That's not even the conversation right now. I'm not talking about who Jesus is or if Jesus loved you or if Jesus loved me. That ain't the conversation. I'm talking about facts. This is elevation. Ascension is here. I'm talking to the motherfucker that's elevating. If this ain't what you on, they ain't on what you on, family. I told y'all, this gonna be the heading of the message. They not on what you on. If you ain't on this type of time, I'm not talking to you. Because some people, if you look at this 10 of Pentacles, this 10 of Cups, the lowest vibration is yellow. If you look at this rainbow, the bottom vibration is yellow. And a lot of people get caught at the light. That's the sun. This yellow rainbow right here at the bottom, this is normally what folks is stuck in. Right? They don't even know other forms. So when you start spacing to blue and red and pink and all those other colors, that start coming out too good to be true. A lot of people, because these are the earthly things. You see, the people is down here up under the sun, right? And so a lot of people, they don't understand that when you start to ascend, you have to remove certain boundaries. Your morals is your protection. Your morals, you got to understand what morals is, where your certain boundaries are, and who you are. Those are three different things. All of those is not the same things. Even when you start even talking about your morals come next. It's you, then your morals. That's more so like the mind, body, and soul. Your morals, the body stays on the ground. I want somebody to understand that. When you die, your body stay on the ground. But your morals and you, that's your spirit that goes somewhere. That's your whole mind that takes off. Your mind can exist somewhere else. That's still your body. That's the split, right? You got this side, you got the front of your body, and then you got another side of your body, right? So when you start talking about ascending, because this is an ascension, this is talking about death, family, life and death. This is what this is talking about. Your boundaries has to move when that start taking place. Your boundaries come from your mental thinking, and your mental thinking becomes your emotions, and your emotions stays your attachment. I need somebody to understand it. When you don't align with that, family, when you try to ascend somewhere, especially if you watching me and you talking about getting rich for real, you want to be wealthy, you want to have the blessings of God and all of those types of things, then guess what? You got to remove boundaries. You got to remove certain boundaries, or you won't be able to elevate. You'll be the one. Boundaries will have you making decisions based from your heart and not from your head. You wear your heart on your head. Facts. And so it'll go against the grain, family. That's not how you elevate. And only somebody that don't know that might go over somebody's head. Somebody may not know that. And sex is one of the highest forms to manifest. It's how two people is created, right? In the physical life. When you start talking about sex, because I did a message and I seen some people that was just really just in a whole nother head space. They didn't really understand that message, but I take some time and just give somebody some free game right quick that may not understand what that meant and what I was saying, fam. I'm not telling somebody to go around and just be fucking on everything. That's your own big grown ass. I'm not telling somebody to go around and just be fucking on the community, right? But just because you have a lusting spirit around you, family, you got to know why that spirits show up to all of us. You have to know why certain spirits show up. When it's time for you to bring in certain physical things that you could have been praying for or you could have been asking for, you need to understand that that's a connection with darkness, BKA God. That's your connection, right? And so that person may be carrying, because it's gifts and energy swapping and soul swappings and all of those things is real. That person may be carrying a part of your ascension. You may be carrying another part of this person's destiny. And so it's like source. The universe will bring two people together in order for it to be the number 8. Okay, the infinity sign. Okay, I see the 2 of Pentacles here. Okay, the universe will bring that in alignment, right? For y'all to do that. Okay, here goes source, here goes the sun. Okay, I don't know what I did with this 2 of Pentacles, family, but that's how that'll go. That's how our world go around. That's how the attachment happen, family. And sometimes, family, it be you. I just told you, family, mind, body, and soul, right? That's what'll happen in order for you to turn around. Sometimes you gotta release that sexual energy, right? Now, if you talking about coming together with somebody that may be low vibrational, there are many rankings. Somebody, you might be a demon slayer. Yeah, you can't just call yourself no demon slayer just because you fucking somebody and you think you got some good coochie or you got some good woman. That's not how that goes, fam. That don't just necessarily make you no demon slayer. That just says you know how to fuck. Facts. Free game, family. BM 2128. Peace to you, family. Okay. It's a mirror here, family. So it's safe to say, family, that everything that you say, it goes right back, family. It goes right. The sun is here, family. That says I already knew how you were coming, family. That said we ain't on that type of time today, family. That says I ain't going back and forth with a nigga or a bitch, family. That's what it says, family. That says you just on this motherfucker Somebody said I'm satanic, family. That mean I'm just programming the money, family. Thank you. Peace to you, family. Ashe. Okay. We not doing that, family. See, that's what y'all gotta realize over on this internet. If you ain't street, get the fuck up out the road. Right? It's a really big old algorithm. I'm not chasing an algorithm. The algorithm is trying to chase me, family. So I expect you to get on here and say things like that, family, because I carry a really big message. And certain things that I say out of my mouth, you may not understand because I open up the sun. Facts. The lights gonna flicker, family. When I'm sitting down in the presence of my own mind, the shit that I can do with my mind, family, I might fuck around and say something so deep out of my mouth that'll make you show your real colors, family. That's my protection every day, family. You don't know me. I don't know you, family. We ain't got to never see each other in life, but yet you taking your energy and giving it to me, family. And that's confirmation of my power. Okay? That's what I'm saying to somebody. That shit happen every day, family. Motherfuckers just be speaking on something that they don't, it's really, they tell you opinions don't matter. And it's a freedom of speech. But at the same time, family, that's a gift and a curse. You really shouldn't be speaking out of turn like that. When you start speaking out of turn and just saying shit, especially, family, when there is an ascension happening, family, you'll fuck around and see the devil, family. I'm wearing my 2 ponytails today, the money. I'm telling you, you'll fuck around and meet your maker, playing like that in somebody's energy, and you don't really know what time it is. Divine timing is here. When you don't really know what time it is, family, you'll fuck around and get summoned, family. I just took somebody's soul this morning. Family, that's what I believe I was just talking about a soul snatcher. Family, it don't just mean you a soul snatcher just because you got good coochie or good one. That don't mean that. Family, when you start talking about being like a soul snatcher, family, that can come in the form of everything. When you start, that can come in the shit you say out of your mouth. No, it's about balance. A lot of people, I'm talking about when you were born. If you were born and you have the ability to think, that means you hold duality. Right? That mean that you of the light and the dark. That's your cosmic phase. That's the moon cycle. And the moon has many phases. Let's talking about the motherfuckers in this life that can wrong you and betray you and still love you all at the same damn time. But it's your birthright. And it's your right and it's your free will to know that. To know how shit go. To know who you have up around you. To know who is coming into your life and coming in your face and all that type of time, family. Those who anger you, control you. I don't really know what type of justice somebody get off of being on my live. I can't speak for nobody else. But being on my live and just saying all type of dumb shit, I just think I be looking at it like it's clout. Family, I be having fun on the internet when I get on here, family, because I'm famous. I'm the famous one. Facts, family. I get to put on whatever type of clothes I want to put on. I get to do my hair how I want to do my hair. I get to make me some money all while I'm doing it, family. And I get to make my own schedule, family. Literally, family, that's not me just working, family. That's me creating. That's fun for me, family. So when it's like that, family, I don't want to take nobody power from them. That stays my healing to everything. If I heal you, I heal me. You see what I'm saying? If I heal me, I heal you. If I heal you, I heal me. You see what I'm saying? I'm on a me versus me journey. So getting on my live, family, and doing all that weird shit, family, I'm gonna just put your ass in front of the mirror, family. Get out my face. I'm gonna go back in the dog. I'm gonna just be the darkness that you gonna be talking about or be praying to or whatever, family. I'm gonna put a deity on you. That's what I'm telling you that in plain sight. Oh my God, Sissy is the devil. I am. I'm the devil. I'm God. I'm Most High. Because I'm the one that's always ascending in this life, family. I'm going to keep on dying and keep on waking up to these shit that I don't know. Because time is always changing. Time is on my side. Time don't wait on no man. You see what I'm saying? So, free game, family. I just put y'all down with this shit. I just put y'all all the way down with this shit, family. That's somebody that just be want to be seen. Fans. Sissy got fans. Sissy got things in the streets. I'm telling you, I got fans, family. Some of y'all might got some fans. Y'all might be online or something like that. Your money finna go up or something. Okay? When the hate go, your haters gonna keep you paid. Don't be shit. Listen, stop blocking folks. I'm saying that to y'all. Y'all creators, y'all on social media or something, like, stop blocking. Now, if you just posting pictures or something like that, and you know you got your old little private account like that, then run your shit. Block them folks if that's what you want to do. But if you online, I be seeing some big creators. I don't understand shit, but you feel so that's that other side, family. I'm not even gonna say I don't understand it. That's a strong assumption. I'm not gonna say I don't understand that, family. I do understand it. Some people don't understand their own power. I be seeing a lot of big creators on these apps that be saying, if you get your ass on here, I'm gonna block you with all that negative shit. That's your power. Why would you block that out? Why would you? I ain't blocking no fucking bad. I need air. This shit, once you see this shit, why? Because once you see this shit, family, that is, especially when you creating the algorithm, the algorithm don't create you, family. It wouldn't be no damn algorithm if you don't get on the internet. If you don't get on the internet, family, the internet ain't going. Facts. No monies will be made there. No community will be generated there. Nothing will be generated there, family. Get the algorithm to see you. Family, that's a whole lot of free game. So when it's like that, family, it's the other way around. Stop blocking these damn folk. That's you programming the money. You know what I also been seeing online? I'm finna give y'all a prime example of what I'm saying. Peach McIntyre, right? It's all, people don't know. It's almost like confusing the enemy. Keep confusing the enemy. This lady done got on there and said something about cancer. It's almost like God. When you say something bad about God and everybody start talking down on you and start judging you. Now listen, I'm not being insensitive. I'm making a point with what I'm saying about blocking folks, right? So this lady getting on here saying something about she don't give a fuck about people having cancer and this, that, and the third. Guess what? That wasn't even her own thinking. That was just her speaking back to the mass. Because so many people speak so negatively towards her and speak against what she got going on. So it's like whatever you put out into the universe, that's what you shall receive back. They don't realize that lady is operating from the place of the universe. That's how the universe works. The universe don't give a fuck about nobody. That's the devil. And a lot of people be saying they waiting on the universe. The universe will show up as karma. The universe will show up as the devil. Family, the universe is kind of like a deity, entity type of situation. That says communication. When I talk to you, family, if I'm not aware of what it is you're saying, I might fuck around and say something ignorant out my mouth. Okay, that's the universe. But when you start thinking, family, you will have a whole goddamn nation speaking on you. And now it's controversy. I'm gonna tell you about programming the money, how you can program the money. See, it's genius as fuck when you start thinking. So that lady did that, right? And now, although everybody's saying cancel Peach and stop following Peach and don't fuck with Peach, she don't even gotta say nothing. You got people that even when they get on their family, right? God work in mysterious ways. Even when they get on there to even say don't fuck with Peach, saying her name is still her fame. Your name is your fame. Even when you still make a video about it, even when you still posting to even just say how you don't like what it is that she said, keep your enemies close. It's genius as fuck. It's how you program the money, family. It's the algorithm, family. Which is why when you get over on the internet, you better fuck it. That's what I'm telling somebody. Fuck the internet. What do you mean? Why is you on this motherfucker blocking folks? What the hell you blocking folks for? I don't understand that, family. I don't really get that. What the fuck you blocking folks for? Program your money. And then somebody would say, well, money ain't everything, and money is the root of all evil. Well, what the hell you on the internet for? If you just on the internet just to be scrolling, family, then you giving away your conscious mind. Y'all be talking about these celebrities and how they don't put Diddy conscious and Casanet and all of this shit, family. The technology, family, is technology, family. If you don't understand how none of this shit work, then you gonna get got. Some of y'all may be extremely tired, and they blame everything on an ascension. As soon as you go to feeling overly sleepy, you go to thinking that you're being reincarnated, or you're being incarnated, or you're going through an ascension. Listen, a human being, family, being a human being and being on the internet, family, that's naturally, family, electricity. You hold certain fire elements in your body, family. That's electricity, family. I can take your whole soul off of you, family, by some shit I'm saying out of my mouth, and I don't even gotta know you. Just by being on this internet, I can also change your perspective about things, because time sit in front of you. I can also change your perspective about something just by my everyday appearance. I can get you to think that I'm one way and be a whole certain different way, family. I need you to understand how the universe works. If you don't understand that, if you don't understand it, the internet will take away your conscious mind. But when you start talking about money, money is conscious. So when you say money is the root of all evil, every motherfucker that's have the ability that's on here watching me is conscious. Therefore, you are a walking lick. Time is money. Okay? I want to say that to anybody. Time is money. Damn, sis, that might be literal, but I'm talking about literally. Facts. I'm talking about literally, family, Illuminati. You don't got to sign your soul over. You don't got to even take away none of that shit. Ain't nobody even got to roll up on you, family, and get you to join no fucking cult, because you already have your own covenant with God. You already got your own covenant with God, especially if you somebody that close your eyes and you pray. You already in a covenant. Oh, that's what I'm saying to somebody, family. So if you just on the internet and you ain't getting you no money, and you just on the internet and you just scrolling and blocking motherfuckers, family, then somewhere along that line, your bag gonna be stagnant somewhere, because time is money. Everything, every person on this earth got a number attached to them. Time is money. You carry some type of timeline or something like that. Facts. So blocking motherfuckers, family, that's not really smart. And getting on this motherfucker and constantly talking against what I'm saying, family, is only putting darkness in front of you. I could be dark, family. In fact, it's one of my gifts, family. Whether I had to beat a bitch ass in life, I fuck around and black out and don't want nobody touching me while I'm whooping ass because I'm finna nut up on everybody, or whether I'm in school and I can't pay attention. I dropped out of school in 9th grade and I can't pay attention because I fuck around and have a blackout moment. I've been blacking out my whole life, family. And now I have learned, my daddy told me I need to learn how to control my temper, so I did that. My daddy told me you need to learn how to place your temper and where to put it in. So I did that. So now my temper, I place it as authority. And so if it's some shit that I want to numb to, family, I just stand there and be a mirror in somebody's face. I be the darkness and also the God that don't nobody know why God do what God do. It's powerful like that, family. Power. Money is the root of all evil, family. That's us. That's talking about us. If you're consciously woke to this shit, family, that's talking about you and I. But when you become conscious, when you become conscious-minded, then you become the money. You become the one that controls the law. That's the law that attract. You got to become the law first to be able to attract the money. Family, mastermind. You got to first master the mind. You got to first master that motherfucker first. Family. So free game, family. We are family. Okay, we family. I get on this motherfucking call, y'all family. I don't say collective. Shit just sounds too government to me. Family, I'm my own society. I need somebody to understand that, family. I wouldn't even just say, family, I had to get through the Illuminati. I'm not Illuminati. Family, I'm not even God. Family, I'm most high. Family, I'm most highest. Right? I'm always ascending, family. I done seen the devil. I done seen God. I know who God is. I done seen demons. And that's everyday, family. It's an experience. It's more so like an experience, family. Time, all that is coming with time. All that, when you start talking about divine timing, some people don't even understand exactly what divine timing is. But when you even start talking about like divine timing, family, divine timing comes in the form of everything. If some of y'all probably ain't even never been up by the clock. Some of y'all probably ain't even never been in the Akashic. Okay, let alone talking about looking at your own record. The Akashic record. You have your own Akashic record. But I'm talking about when you actually get up in the law library, when you actually get up in the clouds, when you start meditating, family, you start ascending very, very high. Family, it puts you in alignment You probably don't even know why you got a spine and why your nervous system is attached to your spine and why you have certain organs in your body. It means something, family. Some of y'all carry the planet in your head. Some of y'all on your own planet in your head. You might be somebody that think completely different. That may be a sign you carry a planet. You carry one of the planets. They tell you like, it's only 50 states, family. You might carry a whole goddamn planet. That's what I'm trying to tell you. For you don't know how powerful you is if you ain't tapping in, and all you know is darkness. It's a lot of grown, ugly, ignorant motherfuckers. Family, I'm trying to tell y'all something. It's no way possible, family. In 2026, you shouldn't be getting rich. It's no way possible. It's so much money out here on this free internet. It's free. I call it free game, family. It's so free, family. You got a bunch of grown motherfuckers that'll close their eyes and pray to something that ain't there. Pray to and listen. What ain't there is it appears. That's fear. I told you, fear is a present. It doesn't exist, right? So that means anything will show up to you. Anything can show up to you. A lot of people pray to fear. They don't know. When you pray, it's because you need help on something. When you pray, you need some type of protection. You need God to show up in your life and give you something. Okay, that's fear. So fear will show up as faith, and faith will show up as doubt. It's all in the same bloodline. Family, it's all just a presence of something. Call that the presence of God. You don't remove that though. You always keep the presence of God around you. It's kind of like protection, right? That falls fear. Fear is also your common sense. Common sense says in this physical life where there is cars riding on the street, I ain't gonna walk out there and get hit by no car. Fear also says I ain't gonna take this gun right here and just go around and just go to shooting up shit because it can get like that. It's also a veil, right? So I'm not telling somebody don't remove none of that. I'm saying be conscious to this shit. Money is the root of all evil. I said money is the root of all evil. It's sit right here. It's an evil eye. Family, it's also the algorithm, family. When you start operating up here, you enter into your star qualities. Right? You enter into your star qualities and you start getting certain people to see you, and certain people ain't gonna like you. And even the people that ain't gonna like you, that's the money that's gonna pay you. The people that don't like you, it's gonna be the people that's gonna pay you. Family, always keep that in mind, family. Keep that shit in mind. Always keep that in mind, family. It's gonna show up in your life, one or the other, family, every time. And your enemies is gonna stay close. Some of y'all have allowed your family to hold you back because you don't even know you your worst enemy. You your worst enemy. You have control over all these shit that go on in your life, everything. And then, family, these married couples. Some people on this online, they don't like me, family, because I don't speak to a lot of married couples. I done got little ugly emails and shit like that, and I done had people to say certain things like, you always talking to people about single folks and this, that, and the third, family. Because I'm a healer, family. It's not even that I'm not against marriage. I was married. I'm widowed. I've been widowed February the 1st, 2026. Will be 8 years now since I done been widowed, since I have lost my children father. Facts. So I done been there and done that already. That's where it come from. What I realized about people that are married, every marriage go through things. It's best to stay out of folks' business because I understand what that is. I don't abuse divination. Terrorists of the devil, and I need somebody to understand what that means. I ain't got no business in my readings keep on telling a married motherfucker something about their husband or their wife when you already know it. That's why you looking at a reading. Something that I already gave you some type of red flag because a warning comes before destruction. Something that I already told you something and you need me to confirm what done went on just for you to stay. That's a karmic lesson that you don't go play. I don't go playing with karma. I don't go, but sis, ain't it the same thing if you just talking to a regular motherfucker? No, it's not. Because when you start going over into a marriage, that's a higher lane. When you start tapping over into marriage, that's wedlock. That's a different law. That it's a different law. It's just certain things, family, that you just don't go saying. I don't really do a lot of those type of readings, family, because it's divination. When you start spying in somebody's marriage, okay? Husband and wife, there might be something that's law of attraction right there. That might be something right there, family, and it falls under the 48 laws of power as well. That's just something you don't go tapping over into. I don't do that. Family free game. I just I will. If somebody booked me, you know, it depends on the circumstance. I don't read everybody. But, you know, it depends on like the situation and the circumstance of what I'm picking up on in meditation. When I do those types of readings, I definitely meditate and see if it's something that I want to touch. You feel what I'm saying? Or even if I can't, I tap in, I check in, because it's a right way to do something and it's a wrong way to do something. Free game, family. I'm just saying it to somebody because a lot of the times, and even with down to this tarot, family, I'm finna tell somebody why tarot is of the devil. Tarot is of the devil because these are different scenarios. They're scenarios and different emotions, right? Especially doing like a general message in front of so many people like that. You can say so many different things out of your mouth, and somebody that is in an unhealed mind, it will confuse the enemy. Somebody that's in an unhealed mind, because a lot of the time somebody will look at a tarot reading and try to make the whole general reading about them. And then it could be tricky because I might even be picking up on your situation and may not even be talking to you. It may not even be your message. So tarot can be of the devil. Like literally, you got some certain people that are trauma bond, that are even trauma bond with tarot readings. It's so easy to trauma bond with somebody when you got some shit going on and you don't know. When you don't know. And then on the flip side of it, if you are a tarot reader, a lot of these tarot readers, they trauma bond in their own readings and don't even know it. Thank you, empathic veteran. Thank you, family. Peace to you. Some tarot readers trauma bond in their own messages, in their own tarot readings. And it's very evident when you never see them get off camera. When you always witnessing them doing messages like every day. Then you'll even start hearing them start repeating the same messages. Some of them will start repeating the same messages, or you can start even seeing them looking tired in their messages. Okay, that's because you have to, when you start talking about being a high priestess definitely goes into hermit. You hear that? Confirmation. A high priestess or a high priest, that's a man and a woman. That's the Mason. They definitely go back into hiding. They go back into hermit because a high priestess and a high priest, they listen to darkness. Not more so like, you know, in a human world where everybody is like looking up to God or looking for God to answers. It's darkness more so. High priestess or a high priest, they get direct confirmation from the Most High, from the Most Highest, right? That's the supernatural that shows up, right? And even in your real personal life, you ain't even gotta do none of that shit. You supposed to just have time for yourself, but so many people get sidetracked, so many side quests just based off of the things that go on in life. But when you're doing this type of work, you have to get quiet to get the message. The universe will give you messages every day. We back. Woo, child. We back. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all hear me? My check. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Okay, we good? Okay. So as I was saying, family, I told somebody like the universe could be the devil, right? So when you start talking about like getting in these messages and telling somebody something every day, putting a message out like every day. You understand you're talking to the universe. That's the universe that you're speaking to when you do that every day. Right? This is how come tarot can deal. I'm breaking this down for somebody. When you start talking about like actually coming from, I know you may even hear some people say, I have a channeled message. And you might hear some people start speaking from a place, because a lot of prophets like to think that, you know, just because they don't use cards, that somehow they can't be being ran by an entity or a deity or BKA the universe, because the universe is standing in front of you. That's the face. The universe is us. I can talk. You can talk to me. A prophet does the same. When you start talking about getting those messages more so where you have a dream, a vision, or this is something that you just think of in your own mind, family, then that more so comes from the creator. That's revelation. That's called revelation. So it don't matter if you have cards. So if you don't have cards, I don't know why a lot of people, like prophets, especially, I see a lot of people talk down on tarot readers, okay, and tarot readers talk about prophets, but it's all, you're a prophet. It don't matter if you're a singer, a songwriter, whatever the fuck you doing, family. That's in real life. Even when you somebody or getting to know somebody, the universe steps in front of us. That's the veil. Okay, this is what I'm saying to somebody. When you start having your ability to think with your mind, you have to pull back to receive that. It's literally like an out of body experience that you have. Certain family dreams, you go to sleep to get them, right? Okay, when you think about certain things after meditation, that's a new level of conscious. You gotta go somewhere to get that stuff, right? So that's what I'm saying to somebody. Just know what time you on, even down to a reader. Don't trauma bond in your own readings, because you can get so caught up in trying to heal the mass, or you can get so caught up in trying to give somebody some type of guidance to tell somebody like, hey, this is what you should be doing, and you'll fuck around and be talking to yourself in your own message. You will go back and you will listen to your own message and realize you've been talking to yourself the whole fucking time. It may be something, because one thing I know about being in this type of industry is it'll show you back yourself. You can't be psychic until you know it, right? Psyche, when you talk about being psychic, that's you tapping into other life forms and other realms and shit like that, family. And so it'll be shown to you. That's the prophecy. It'll be shown first. So certain things that you say in your message, it'll like something as simple as somebody is about to reach out to you online on a fake page, and boom, shit like that'll happen. That's how the universe will work. The universe, whatever you put out into the universe, that's what you will receive back. So the universe will show you your psyche. The universe will show you. And I understand all of this, and this is how come a lot of you guys that have even just came over to my community, y'all be like, Sissy, your message is so head on, because I understand how this shit work for real. I understand the universe. I understand how the Most High, the Creator, start talking. The Creator, you start tapping into darkness. Revelation, when you start speaking from a place of revelation, those are those more holy messages where I may start telling you about dying, life and death and all that shit, family. And holy ain't always good, like everybody just think. When you start hearing something holy, okay, the holy place. What is the holy place, family? When you start talking about being holy, it ain't no such thing as good and bad. When you start speaking on like being holy, it ain't no thing as that. It's no, when you start going to heaven and all that, there is no judgment. There is no right or no wrong. There is no good and no bad. It's just law. That says that as long as certain alignment, certain vibration, and you certain alignment, you have certain things on that vibration. Sometimes you may ask for something that may require you to ascend higher. And so you got to tap in with that next frequency, that next vibration. That's what this is. You see what I'm saying? Facts chosen 1222. Okay, no big old facts, family. But I just put y'all down with a whole lot of information. Ain't never information. You know what I'm saying? Free game, sunflower. Okay, what sunflower said. Ain't never some game, family. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. Okay. Like and subscribe to this video, or don't. I don't be trying to attract the shit that I don't attract. I be okay, family. Fiend number 3 folks on my live. That's what a lot of people don't even be knowing. I'm grateful. I'm a grateful ass person. I always be our family, and I be nice to everybody. And sometimes I have to check on them. Family. That's the thug in me. Family, I can be a thug. BKM, a really big gangster, a really big one too. family. So sometimes I might get on here and I might say something out of my mouth, family. Don't ever get some. I had to tell a bitch that the other day. Don't ever think. Don't ever put yourself in that category to think that you're making me mad, family. Mad is not the word. It ain't mad is not the word, family. I don't be on here getting mad, family. I might just talk with a lot of authority. When you speak to somebody with authority, it come off strong. It can come off very strong. But if your interpretation is wrong, you say something the wrong way when somebody say something. Especially if you say it in and you can talk hostile. You can talk with authority, speak very hostile with somebody, family. And not even cuss family, it's a weapon. Your tone can be a weapon. Okay, I'm telling this to somebody I seen speak up a couple of times in 2 different decks here. Somebody here, you might be needing to use your tongue as a weapon in this hour. That might help bring your money in too. Stop lying, talking about you don't care about your money. That's a lie. That's a lie, family. In this physical life, somebody ain't got some bills they gotta pay. Somebody, you got something that you want. You lying. Stop lying to me. You lie to me, you lie to you. I don't know you. You can lie to me, you can't lie to you, family. It's all gonna hurt you, family. Free game. I love y'all so much. Y'all been talking about Bunny. I am gonna go back up, family, and do y'all zodiac sign. My mouth right hell. Thank you, Leandra. Peace to you. You always fuck with my game. I rock with those who rock with me. My mouth's super dry. I ain't even been smoking today. In fact, damn, I ain't been smoking today. I ain't been smoking none this weekend actually. I ain't drunk no wine. I ain't smoked that, family. I'm just yapping. Family. That's what be happening when I be spending time with myself. Family, I be so fucking rejuvenated, rested. Family, they be having like a lot of shit to say. Thank you, Marilyn. I'm the bunny honey. I be putting 2 ponytails. This my little signature right here. My inner child tapping in when I wear my hair like that. It worked. If you got some shit going on in your life, like that's just to anybody. Wear your personality out loud. Wear your personality out loud, family. You don't even gotta say shit out your mouth. Folks just gonna know how you coming. Facts. I'm in my childish way. I got a childish way about myself. All this damn wise I got on me, family. I got a lot of childish ways about myself, but in a more healed way. I'm not childish as in like petty. You know what I'm saying? But I can get petty, but that ain't how I rock. I'm more so I'm youthful. Thank you, Spirit. I'm a youthful person. Facts, like they say. Family, I can get on here and talk about all this fat shit, family, and then it's like after church, family, what the fuck type time we on? What we at with it? You saying? Shit, we on that right there, right? We doing it, family. I ain't old fashioned. I be putting this shit on all type of shit, family. Facts. That's how I feel. October said that's how I feel. I'm telling you. Facts, family. I was saying something before. I was getting ready to something meant for me to say it. Like it just feel like it just went past my head or something like that. I'm trying to think of it, but did I even start saying it and stop saying it? Did y'all hear me start saying it and stop saying it? I be spacing, and that's called family shapeshift. I'm a shapeshifter as well. Some of y'all might probably got going on as well, where like you probably those are signs that you are a shapeshifter. When you start talking about one thing, right, and then you jump to a whole other subject, all in that same sentence. Shape-shifting abilities to somebody. They think it's so demonic, but family, it is. It's actually very fucking demonic, family, because you never would know which one somebody really worth when it be like that, family. It's different realms that you be accessing and shit. Wow, is that what I be doing? I thought it was my older age. Yep, I be doing it. Yo, that's shape-shifting. Family, free game. The shit y'all be thinking just be regular, family. Really be on some shit. It really be like And I don't even be understanding like when people be saying like when they be talking about these spirits and these demons and shit like that. A demon can be bad, family, and scary. Now, it's some bad shit, right? You got some badass spirits out there. Facts. We ain't like this shit that, all good. That's not what I'm saying, family, but I'm talking about from your own standpoint, and you never having to worry about those bad spirits, family. If you tap in with your own darkness, you got some type of power. Everybody comes from darkness. I don't care who you is right now. If you close your eyes and be in your mind, I don't care what right now. You stop right now and you close your eyes right fucking now. It's dark. It's very dark too. And you just close your eyes. Facts. That's how you tap in. Everybody come from a place. They come from a place in darkness. But you don't know what's in there. You don't know what's all lying at until you just lock over and tap into your side. We all got booty hole, family. Free game. That's a portal. That's an open portal, by the way. To somebody. That's the portal. You be traveling through the ass to somebody. Facts. You just ass talking. Family, that is a fact. You was attached to an umbilical cord when you came out of your mama, right? Her ass or her stomach. You came out of your mama and you had a cord that was attached in some type of way. Once that cord got cut, it became your booty hole. Your mouth, right? You got your mouth, you got your navel, and you got your asshole. Your navel was more so the connection to the people. Starting with your mom. That was more so that's your root. That's the root, and that's where your family sit, right? When you start talking about like accessing like other realms and being able to be in alignment with other things, that's your mouth and your booty hole. Those are portals. One side closed, one side open up. Facts. It's how come you can say something stupid out your mouth? You can get stupid. I'm telling you, family. Well, with these, thank you, Spirit. That's what I was about to tell you. Fasting. I like this last message right here, extremely important to somebody. Fast. You're trying to fast and be asking me, Sassy, how do I tap over into like fasting? Like, how do I get that started, family? But when you start fasting, yourself call you to fast. This is how come if you try to fast, it's kind of hard to fast. And a lot of people say like, those are certain deities and entities or BKA that might be the devil trying to stop you. But yes, family, because that's darkness that you're tapping over into. Yes, don't get me wrong. When you fast, that is the quickest way for you to tap into your spiritual side, right? But if you have not done proper shadow work, it's a very, very powerful tool. And so it's just like religion. A lot of people join religion. I'm gonna just join because I know this is the right thing to do, and I pray to God, and I love God, and I want to, be almighty or whatever like that. But even when you start talking about religion, that is a calling. Like something eventually will call you to start fasting. It's a certain point in your life. It has working with religion. You will start being called to fast. Like your own spirit will guide you and tell you this. This is not something that you just go do. And a lot of people be peer pressured off of, going to fast because you may even have like certain people that, and there are certain spiritualists as well, not to say that they're not capable of. Everybody is capable. God is able. You have certain people that start up these spiritual practices and give out these teachings before it's time. More so like how you know how to how to guide the mass because you just keep it on your level. It's versus you when you even start being put in this leadership position. Okay. And that's how you know how high to go and how low to stay. That's your duality. That's your balance. Normally, family, a prophet cannot prophecy they went through it already. So that's your guidance to the mass. That's how you know kind of where to take it to when you are speaking to somebody outside of thyself. That's how you kind of know like what area to kind of like keep that in. Because when you start talking to people that's just now waking up or just now getting out of a relationship, and then you are putting something out to somebody to tell somebody like, hey, start fasting. They might not be ready to fast. They may just woke up to who God. They may, and listen, family, when you start the truth, like it comes off like damn, you find out somebody cheat on you. It's a lot deeper actually. It's a lot deeper than that, family. It goes way beyond that point. That's real. God is real. When the veil start to lift and the veil start thinning, family, the proper thing to do, family, is just speak to the mass on the level that you are on. When you start forcing people, y'all are stupid for not family, and I'm saying it. No, I don't feel like nobody is stupid for not fasting in family. But it's a mass awakening. What that means is, family, everybody is being woke up to their own purpose, and if everybody is being woke up to their call, you just stick to you just stick to your community, and your community people will catch the message. That's how it's supposed to go. You tell somebody they stupid for fasting, it's like you forcing the word of God on somebody. BKA, it's kind of like a hypocrite. It's hypocrisy. It's a hypocrite, family. When you fast, BKA family, it's gonna come to you. It's a calling. It'll just come to you and just tell you like, hey, your body start telling you like what certain diets. Like when I started vegan, that was a calling. Whatever the hell I wanted. Tell me what to eat. My body start calling me to go alkaline, right? When I first took my shahada, a call for me. I ain't never religious. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like I just waking up praying to God. I start going to church, stopped going to church. All that type of shit just started happening, family. When it be like that, it's a call that'll come to you. You ain't gotta go tap over into that. You see what I'm saying? But that's what I got for y'all, family. Okay? I love y'all so much. Y'all been talking about the biggest bunny, honey. Peace, peace.